School and high school students are also learning about robotics, and this is very common. Even my company has some collaboration with schools where we teach about the robotics curriculum. I have a team which goes to the schools and we conduct the classes. The thing is, it is very good that the students are learning robotics from their school days itself. In my time, that was not the case. We were having the normal subjects that we have, but the government has made it compulsory robotics and AI subjects in the schools. Of course, the central board. Now the thing is how to become a robotics engineer. When school students are asking these questions and high school students as well have this particular question in their minds, and many of them have said in the comments. The thing is, you can make it, but having said that, there will be certain limitations because the higher degree students, means the engineering students, have made certain different things, have a set of professional syllabus, and school students have the foundations, but that doesn't mean you will not be able to make it, because there are many little kids or else students in school and high school, they have performed extraordinarily. That is possible for sure, but go with a systematic plan and at a small steps, one by one. That should be the approach. Now I will tell you how you can make it. The very first point is to focus on your existing syllabus. You have school days, you have the base to be made, so focus on that as well. Having said that, you can focus on subjects like physics and mathematics more, because robotics fundamentals depend on these things. If your concepts like physics and mathematics are very good, then you will be able to make it easily. Not theoretical concepts, but understanding how mathematical equations and physics works in general. That is the most important point. Now, if we go for the robotics part, means how you can build a robot in your school and high school days. First of all, you have to start with the basics of electronics and coding. And taking a pause in between, be cautious, do this under a supervision, under a mentor, so that there is no problem with the electronics and other robotics components. I'm warning you guys. So this might be a disclaimer as well. The thing is, whenever you apply practically, that is going to help you a lot. If you don't apply practically, then no use of it. So start with simple projects like building an Arduino robot, means a wheeled robot, programming it by yourself. First of all, learning about programming, what is coding, how you can write your first code, how you can control a motor, how you can glow an LED, simple steps. Then moving to building a robotic car. That might be a mobile robot, that what we say. So after that, you can add sensors, like a remote control robot out of it. You can move towards Wi-Fi modules like ESP32, and then you can slowly upgrade your projects, means adding some other applications to it, solving some problems. Like you can also build some projects which are IoT based, then how to control soil moisture, how to detect soil moisture and water level indicators, servo motors, how to use them, ultrasonic sensors, IR sensors, means just exploring these things. It is the most important at this school level and high school level. Even I have seen, it is bad to say, but during my engineering time, IR sensor, ultrasonic sensor, these projects were used by engineering students. So you are getting these concepts at school level. It is not a very small thing. It is a big thing, and it is good for our country as well, because if the students are able to build by their own in school level, then in engineering level we will have good engineers with us. That is actually a good point. Now the thing is, after that, what we have to do? As I said, you have to focus on your basics, then building the basic fundamentals of robotics. What is a robot? Robotics. Then building projects. After that, you can level up more, taking this to a further level. You can learn about robotics, about the kinematics part of it, the dynamics of it. These are actually more advanced concepts, but still you can learn about these things, how in general 3D printing works, then how you can also design a robot in the designing softwares like Fusion and SolidWorks, so you can make it. If not, then leave this point till you are engineering, because you also have 11th and 12th examinations. The high school part is also very crucial because you are going to apply for the engineering colleges. For that, you should get certain marks. Might not be an IIT, but still, you should be able to make it. That is one thing. So I think these are the points that I feel that is the roadmap of school students and high school students for robotics, of course. So you can become a robotics engineer by school itself, but you must be able to apply these things practically by building certain projects, then leveling up yourself by making it. That is the only roadmap we can follow. What else you can do it? Okay, so you have the skill when you enter into engineering, so that is going to give you some edge. But having said that, also explore other things in your school life, because it is also one of the major things to do at that particular time as well. Okay, so this was the only thing for today's particular video. We will meet in the next one. Till then, grow, learn, and explore together.